Let's talk about the PTE listening and more specifically about the summarized spoken text. This particular task can prove quite tricky if you're not accustomed to audio in native English. In today's video, I will be discussing my top tips how you can ace this particular task and get that fantastic score in the PTE academic exam. And also, towards the end, I will be giving my bonus tips. Let's start learning. Alright, so just to let you know the basics of this particular task, well, it is one of the listening tasks and there are around 8 different question tasks or question types in the PTE listening. What basically happens is in this section you will have to listen to an audio recording and then create 50 to 70 word summary within 10 minutes. For more details about this particular task, I suggest you check out my introduction video where I have given all the details about this task. So I'm not going to get into any kind of details right now. Okay, now just one small thing that I want to say before I jump into my different tips. Unlike all the other sections, the listening happens in real time, which means to say that in this particular task, you cannot go back and make any edits. So once if something is done, then it is done. So this is something that you have to keep your mind out for. Okay, that's not a tip, but let me get into the tips right now. The first tip is listen attentively. Now this task is essentially a listening task. So you must listen, I repeat, listen to the audio with utmost care. Try not to hear, but listen. In listening, you have to pay attention to what is actually being spoken, comprehend it, and if needed, be able to express what you have actually listened to. There is no need to strictly remember all different things like numbers or data or even examples. But you must get an overall idea of what that particular lecture or that audio is about. The second important tip is make use of that notepad that you get. For the PT, you will get an erasable notepad. Take down notes whenever you listen this kind of text. Be wise, be smart. You don't have to pen down every single thing that has actually been spoken to. Just write down the important things like keywords that you can catch or whatever things you think is important. As you progress with listening to the audio, you will understand automatically what the subject is all about. Starts, your writing procedure as soon as the lecture begins, and in that way you will not miss out anything. The third thing is the word count. Using less than 40 words or more than 100 words or writing an entire summary in capital letters will give you a big zero. Trust me, you don't need that zero, right? So try to restrict your answer between 50 to 70 words. The fourth tip is the timing. You see, ideally you should be able to finish the writing of that entire summary in 8 minutes and then use the remaining 2 minutes for reviewing whatever you have written. During that time, you are supposed to keep an eye out for grammar, spellings, and even your content. The next point, before I jump into the next point, please make sure to hit that like button and let us know if you are getting some value out of this video. The fifth point is write only the main points. Yes, that is right. Do not include all the information from the lecture in your summary. Identify the main points and pay attention to the words and phrases that have been stressed or repeated continuously. Your entire summary should include the central idea or the central theme of the lecture and essential supporting points only. All right. The sixth one is use a logical flow of ideas, which means to say put together the details in the order followed by the speaker. So say for example, if the speaker talks about idea 1 and then talks about idea 2, then 3, etc. When you are writing it in your notepad, you will also go in the same order. Make sure that when you're typing it out, you go in that same order. That is 1, 2, 3, and not like 3, 1, 2, or any other order. Okay? Stating the speaker's opinion, if it is provided, will definitely help you to get a better score. The 7th one is learn a structure. You know, there are a couple of structures that are floating around on the internet as to how you can write this task. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good. So please make sure that you are getting some expert advice when you are using a structure. And the great thing here in Genesis Learning is that when you become a member with us, we will give you a proper structure. Not a template, a structure where you can organize your own ideas and make your particular summary a unique one. The next tip is writing a rough response. Before you jump into writing your actual response, try to take some time out to type out a rough response. You see, you've already taken all the notes and your memory is fresh. So write down whichever summary first comes into your mind. Don't worry about the word limit, it's okay, just write it down. Okay? Then, after that, spend some time to edit whatever you have written. Put in the words properly, organize your thoughts, and connect the ideas together. Before we jump on to the 9th tip, I would just like to tell you that we would all like to have you on our YouTube community, and all you have to do for that is subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever we drop a new video. The 9th point is proofreading. After you have written down everything, all your points, it's time to polish it. Tweak all your ideas to make sure that you've got a proper sentence structure, the grammar, and also the ideas. Are they flowing in the right order or not? Spend around 2 to 3 minutes to refine your response so that you don't have to get worried about it. Do not rush to submit your answer. Check it and then submit it, because you've got like 10 long minutes. So make sure you make use of that time. And the 10th tip is, before you jump into the exam, please make sure you practice this task a lot. This task is quite challenging and many people find it very difficult, but it need not be that way. With good practice, you can actually ace this task and make it one of the most simplest tasks. And that brings me to the bonus tip that I've just got into. Well, how can I improve myself? Well, all you have to do is do a lot of listening. You see, for the PT, you will get different accents. Okay, it can be from people from Britain, America, Canada, I don't know, any particular place. Sometimes even non-native speakers from different countries like India, China, or Europe. So what you can do is perhaps start listening to different podcasts. Like some of my top recommendations are, if you want a British accent, go for the BBC's The English We Speak. If you're looking for American accent, go for English Class 101. Or if you're looking for Australian one, use the Aussie English podcast. When you are listening to these, try to make notes of whatever's happening and try to summarize that information. This is a good way to practice all by yourself. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any further doubts about this particular topic. If you are really serious about your goals and want to get some expert advice on PT, then we can help you out. Get in touch with us by logging onto our website and dropping us an inquiry. And immediately we will get back to you. If this video was informative, then you can help us by sharing it with your friends who might be preparing for the PT exam. Check out some of our other videos that are popping up right away. Till we meet again, wish you a fantastic weekend. This is your tutor, Noel, signing out. Ciao.